Phoenix Wrestling Experience is getting ready to hold another event in the CSRA. It's called Together We Slam, and it's all happening Saturday at the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Augusta. I'm joined with Augusta-Richmond County Commissioner Jordan Johnson to tell us more about it. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. So tell me a little bit about this event. I know it's a free community event, and what is the goal of it?
Well, I mean, there's no secret that our youth, they lack having something positive to do in the evenings when the sun goes down. And so we're partnering with Phoenix Wrestling Experience to give the kids in the neighborhood something free and something positive to do. Wrestling has always been something that I've loved as a kid. I think a lot of people have also.
Yeah.
And so, you know, we want to provide a fun, entertaining experience for the kids in the neighborhood, and not just kids, teenagers and everyone else, just to get off of the streets, do something positive, and just have some fun for about an hour or two in the neighborhood.
Right, and so Phoenix Wrestling Experience is no stranger to Augusta. Can you kind of talk about just that relationship between the youth of Augusta and the experience? And like you said, you know, wrestling is a part of many people's lives. So how is this going to really benefit them?
Well, you name one child that doesn't like professional wrestling. I know as a kid, I used to wrap towels over my head and run around like I was Ric Flair, you know? And so I was connected to the sport, and it gave me something positive to look forward to. And when you see what Phoenix Wrestling Experience is doing with free shows across the CSRA, it's obvious that they have a heart for the community as well. And so we're trying to address a pretty big issue in our community. But you know, oftentimes we try to take a bite out of the elephant from a big perspective. But here's just a small option just to give the kids something positive to do. And I'm just grateful for Phoenix Wrestling Experience and the Cowboy for being open to doing this for the neighborhood.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you were saying, it's giving a third space for the children of Augusta to go, a safe space to hang out after hours on the weekend. Can you kind of talk about maybe why that's so important, you know, with how times are changing? Maybe those spaces don't exist as much for children? Yeah,
well, you know, research shows that children most likely get in trouble between the hours of 3 and 7 p.m. And so we're going to start our show at 7 p.m. We're going to give them something to do. We're going to try to break those statistics. We want to be able to have something positive for children to be engaged in. And you just never know what type of interaction they'll have in the show. We're not saying we're going to have the kids get in the ring, but they will definitely be a part of the show somehow.
Yeah.
But we love this community, and we want to be able to give back to it in some regard. But I think these types of efforts are important because it gives the community an opportunity to take a shot at addressing some of the issues that we're facing collectively.
Yeah, absolutely. And the word you're using that we keep saying is community, and that's so important. But the CSRA is such a large area. This is taking place in Harrisburg, correct? Can you maybe tell me about the importance of that location and why you chose there versus somewhere else in the CSRA?
Well, Harrisburg has been in the headlines for a while now, but you know, we're not just limiting this event to Harrisburg. We're going to have a service go around with the van and pick people up all over our city and bring them down to the show. You know, Harrisburg is a special place, but the need exists all over our community. And so we want to make sure that folks understand that while this event is in Harrisburg, it's open to everyone. If you want to come to this event, if you want to bring your kids, if you want to bring your church group or your youth group, bring them. We have plenty of room down at the Hagler Boys and Girls Club, and we're going to welcome everybody the same.
Yeah, and you know, you just mentioned transportation, and this is a free community event. Can you kind of walk me through some of these hurdles that you're breaking down for accessibility to make sure that it's not just the Harrisburg community, it's anybody that wants to come out, and you know, making it very accessible?
Right. I think that's one of the biggest issues that we've seen in the last few years. Is just that folks have an issue getting to the resources that they need, and so often we want folks to come get the resources, but sometimes we have to bring the resources to the people. And although this is a wrestling show, it is still a resource because we plan to have some community providers, some resource providers in the building that night as well. And so the van is going to come and bring people to the show. We're going to have resources there for families if they you know, need help filling out any kind of paperwork for any kind of community resource. We're going to have that there. And so it's just about breaking down those barriers and making sure that this is accessible to whoever needs it.
Yeah, well, thank you for making sure that's important, and thank you to Cowboy, of course, for putting on this experience. One more time for the people at home, when is it, where is it, what they can expect really quickly?
So it's going to be this Saturday, November 15th at 7 p.m. at the E.W. Hagler Boys and Girls Club. That's 1903 Division Street in Harrisburg. And what you should expect, I can't tell you that right now, but what I will tell you is you might not want to miss this show. You might want to be there because I've been doing some running the ropes, and I might just get in the ring. You never know.
Really?
I might just get in the ring.
Oh my gosh. Well, I've got a heavy hitter champ over here that could really put you to your test,
I'm up
Jay
for it.
Jeffries, who can also tell you about the weather that you can expect this weekend for the event. Jay?
Well, you want some of me? You want some of this? I've been waiting for this opportunity to do this. I'm going to see you and the kids all out there. JJ, Jordan Johnson, you want some of this? You want the ropes? Ain't nothing but space and opportunity, baby. Come on and get some of this right here. Yeah, I'm going to be in the ring. I'm going down there. I want to see you all out there for this free event. You don't think I'm playing? I'll walk over there and get in his face. I'll do it right now. Yes, I will. Hey, you want some of me? I will do it. I am the Weather King. I am the big master in the ring.
All right. The forecast for the area today calls for